Looking for a way to step up the creativity of your Facebook and Instagram ads? We're going to look at instant experience ads, formerly called Canvas ads, and learn how you can get even more creative and more professional with your Facebook advertising. I am Amanda Robinson, I am the Digital Gal, and today we are learning instant experience ads for Facebook. First thing we're going to do is create a new campaign using Facebook's Ads Manager. I'm going to walk you through the process here of creating a new campaign. We're just going to use a traffic campaign as an example. And if you want to learn how to set up a campaign from start to finish using Ads Manager, you can learn that in week 1 of my 4-week Facebook Ads Training Bootcamp. Breezing all the way through, past the ad set and all the way into the ad level is where we're going to find the option to turn on an instant experience ad. So what is an instant experience ad? I can click on this here, check off the instant experience ad. We have the option of choosing a template, so there are several different templates that we could use for this, or we can create a custom one from scratch. But first, let's take a look at what an instant experience ad is. Facebook Instant Experience ads have been around for quite some time now. They used to be called a Canvas ad, and what they are is a full-page immersive experience. So when someone clicks through on the ad, it opens up into full screen. These are some examples on screen right now. These are Facebook examples. And it opens into full screen, and this full screen is almost like a miniature landing page. And imagine it being like swipeable, scrollable, pan and tilt, carousels, text, buttons. It's a combination of all of those different features that you can mix and match into any format that you wish. And really it gives you an experience that loads immediately, instantly, on the spot. Like they say here, easy to create, fast loading, good for any goal. You can use instant experience ads for a variety of different reasons. Some of them are, for example, if you want to replace a landing page. If you don't have a really high converting landing page on your website, or your website's old or needs a ton of work, most of us are in that position right now. Load time matters. The user experience matters. How quickly you can get somebody to go from that click on your Facebook ad onto the actual content itself. The seconds matter, the milliseconds matter. So Facebook Instant Experience ads are like clicking together a bunch of Lego blocks. You don't have too many options for getting creative with fonts or colors or image sizes. What it does is it strips everything down and keeps it very skinny so it's not too heavy on code, so that the content loads instantly. So the user experience is so much better than most of our own websites when we send people on a click to go off of Facebook or onto a separate landing page. Here you can use instant experiences to connect your products if you have a shop. So you can make a storefront if you want, instant storefront, whether you have a catalog or you don't have a catalog, you can use that. So Facebook has examples here of clicking on an actual ad. You can see the highlighted products below. That's using a Facebook shop that's connected to it. You can have an instant form where this is a lead form. A lead form basically is an instant experience. So if you've ever run a lead ad before, this is what it looks like. And then we have the ability to create individual little mini landing pages for all of the different products. So each of these different products can have their own landing page that go along with it. Storytelling. This is essentially really making your own landing page. So this is a video ad that if somebody clicks into this video ad, it's going to open up into the full instant experience. They can swipe through, they can see images, they can have carousel tiles that they can swipe back and forth across. The different text components, buttons, everything built right there for the ad. So let's take a look at how to create an instant experience ad. Over here, when we're in the ad creation pane here, we can scroll down and have the option to check off this instant experience box. So if I have it unchecked, I don't have the option to add one. If I check it off, I can go ahead and add one. Again, I can choose a template. So Facebook has some built-in templates. So let's say, for example, I wanted customer acquisition. It's going to open up this example here, and I can go through and I can just replace my own content. So I can go in here, replace this image with one of my own. Let's do that, for example. So I could go in here and replace that image with one of my own, and it will upload that. I can add context here. Swift kick in the ads. and I can say sign up now, for example, and then I can say where I want that click to go to. The digital gal, for example, my website. And then carousel tiles, I can swap out the images in all of these different carousel tiles down below. And so you can see how, in text, etc. So you can see how you can edit this to customize it based on the template. You can also see what it's going to look like based on Facebook and Instagram. So these appear on both Facebook or Instagram in the mobile feed. I'm going to close this one and not save it. And let's look at some of the other templates. Storytelling, for example. They've just prompted you by filling in the content here in various ways to mix and match. So you can create this in any way that you want. Now let's look at custom. If I want to make a custom instant experience ad, I can click on custom, and then I can build it from scratch. So let's give this a name. I'm just going to call this one test. I can click add component, and here are the various components that you can add into your instant experience ad. I can use text, a text block, I can put in a video, I can put in a photo, I can have carousel swipeable tiles, a button, a product set from my catalog, and a header that goes on top of it. So for example, if I choose a text block, I can choose that, okay, and I can say this is my text. I can change the background color on this if I want to. I can change my text up here. It's almost like building a miniature web landing page, etc. And then we can add other components. Let's add a photo and see how it just adds it down below. Upload. Let's add this photo right here. And it will add that in. Now we do have some options when it comes to the photo. I can click on the options here, fit to width, linkable, so I can add a link in here, and if someone were to click on that photo, it'll trigger the link, it'll take them off to wherever I'm sending that link to. I can have it fit to width, tap to expand, so they can tap on that image to expand the image. Or I can click this lovely part here where it's fit to height, tilt to pan. So when you have your cell phone, and you are opening that instant experience on your cell phone and you are moving your phone back and forth, it's going to pan right and pan left on that photo. And it can make for some very, very interesting immersive experiences. Let me show you what an instant experience can look like when you have fully customized it. So I'm not going to hit finish. If I hit finish, that's going to save it as a final product. I can't edit that one after that. I would have to copy and create a brand new one and make my edits after that. So I'm going to close that. I'm not going to save this. And instead of choosing a template, I'm going to choose one I've already created. I'm going to click on one that I've already finished in the past, and it's going to load in here, and I can hit preview right from here. So now this opens up a preview of what my instant experience looks like. So you can see I've added a header in that you see up here. I can collapse that. I've added a video, that's this image that's playing over here. And then I've added some various components such as text, other video components. I have my own carousel, swipeable carousel in here. And so on. So I have images, text. These, for example, are not formatted text that have been created within the instant experience. These are images that I've created separately, brought in, and dropped them in as an image. So you can see right here, these are images. So you can mix and match and create an experience in any way that you want. The video is autoplay. When people turn the sound on, they can, this sound will remain on for all of the videos, and they can also turn the sound off if they want. I have buttons in here that go to different locations. The learn more goes to the website with more information. The start registration actually goes directly into my messenger marketing chatbot where people can register. So let's take a look at what this entire thing looks like. I'm going to hit preview on Facebook, and that's going to send a preview to my mobile device. And I'm going to go and check that on my cell phone. So from here, you can see what it looks like. The audio is off by default, but I can tap that little audio and turn it on. I'm actually going to keep that off while I'm scrolling through here. And you can see what this looks like. You can see if I get down to my buttons here. Let's go all the way down to one of my buttons. I can click Learn More. I've told this button where I want it to go. This one goes to my landing page on my website. So I can close that if I don't want that, and I can keep on scrolling if I want, and I can click that Start Registration button on the very bottom, and that's going to launch right into Messenger, into my Messenger marketing chatbot. And there it's triggering the registration flow for me. So that's an example of what an instant experience ad looks like. So I've selected my instant experience. Now I still need to build the ad as I would normally. So I need to select media for my ad. So when someone sees this ad in their newsfeed, they still need to have something that's prompting them to click and enter into the ad. So I'm choosing an image, for example. I'm going to use the default here. And then you can add your primary text. And then I can add in a headline. And then from here, when someone clicks on this image, it's going to launch into that instant experience and give them that full miniature landing page that we've built. And that's an example. So this will circulate in all of the placements, all the newsfeed placements that we've selected. And from there, people can get a much more immersive experience of engaging with your ads. Now, one thing to note, if you are creating your instant experience right from here, I can remove this one, for example. I can choose a template or choose an existing one. If I go to create one right from here from this screen, and I'm starting to create one, and I get to the point where I just have drafts. I haven't finished. I've only been saving my drafts, and I have not finished or published. Then we need to find that over in your publishing tools. So if we launch into your Facebook page, so I'm just going to go over to my Facebook page, and I can show you where you can find this. So from your Facebook page, you go over into Publishing Tools on the bottom left. Click on Publishing Tools, and at the very bottom of the Publishing Tools menu, you will see Instant Experience / Canvas. So I can open this up here, and I can see these are all of my Instant Experience Canvas ads that I either have finished or in draft. Right now I have a lot of them in draft. I can see the finished one that I have. I can view it right here. It brings up that familiar Instant Experience Builder. And I can go and make edits right from here, add components. I can duplicate this right from here if I want to, and then continue building upon it. So it's going to leave this one. I cannot edit this one. It has been finalized. It has been finished. I can't edit this one any further. I can, however, duplicate it and work on a new draft of a duplicate. Or I can continue working on the test ones that I've built. So here I can go view, and I can continue working on this, adding more components, and then I can either keep saving it as a draft, and as soon as I hit finish, it will now become available in my drop-down menu here for existing Instant Experience ads. Now, to set expectations, how long does it take to create an Instant Experience ad? It depends on how complex or how simple you're creating it. If you're creating it simply with only a few minor components, you can make them within a few minutes. If you are spending the time to add all of the different components to make it like a miniature landing page that's on the more robust side, that can take several hours. So how effective are Instant Experience ads? I gotta say, from my experience, they're hit and miss. When they hit, they really hit, and they are worth it. When they miss, well, it's a lot of manpower, a lot of time from you creating that instant experience and putting time into creating the ads, that it does feel like a bit of a tragic waste. So they either work extremely well or they seem to flop. There doesn't really seem to be much in between when it comes to instant experience ads. So what are the benefits of using an instant experience ad instead of sending someone to your website? Well, number one, first and foremost, the speed at which it's going to load is going to be lightning fast. So you are going to want to take advantage of that if you have a slow load time or slow user experience on your site. The time it takes from someone clicking on your ad to waiting for a page to load usually means that they will abandon that click, Facebook still counts it as a click to say, hey, you want us to get you link clicks? We got you link clicks. It counts it towards your link clicks that you are paying for, but the person never made it to your actual landing page, didn't spend the time to go through the content. An instant experience is like a shortcut. It just cuts right through all of that noise, loads instantly, and gives all of the content right to the user right on the spot. You can build in so many other components such as lead forms and having it point to other areas, like my example pointing to my messenger marketing chatbot. So you've got a lot of creativity, a lot of flexibility within instant experience ads. You can also retarget users based on how they've interacted with your instant experience. Now hear me out. When we're creating some really unique strategic ways of retargeting people who have engaged with certain campaigns, it's really hard to do, and we've only been able to do it with video ads. So up until now, if someone watches a video for 3 seconds or more on a particular ad, we can retarget them knowing that they looked at that specific ad. We can only do that with videos. Outside of that, if somebody engages with your Instagram post or engages with your Facebook page, they just get lumped into a big bucket of all the rest of the people who engaged. We can't narrow that engagement or those clicks down to one specific post. However, if we use an instant experience ad and somebody clicks through on that ad and views that landing page of that instant experience, we know that user viewed that content, and we can now retarget them with separate ads in a future funnel should we choose to. So there's more flexibility. They load faster. You can be more creative with your ads. You can deliver a lot more content right on the spot. And I really encourage you to start experimenting with instant experience ads. I would love to know how they work for you. Let me know in the comments. My name is Amanda Robinson. I am the Digital Gal. I teach the Facebook Ads 4-week bootcamp with my Swift Kick in the Ads program. If you want to learn Facebook ads, this is the best place to start. We start with learning how to create ads using Ads Manager in week 1. Week 2, we do audiences and targeting. Week 3, we move into budget and strategy. And week 4, we learn how to read the reporting and optimize those ads to get you even better results. So if that's of any interest to you, I encourage you to head over to swiftkickintheads.com and check it out. Thank you.